Yo, what's up guys, Andre here. Welcome to another video. So this video is gonna be it's gonna be a bit of both. So ordinarily I usually like to just, if I'm just gonna be like, talking about a topic, I'm just gonna like, talk about the topic, or if I'm gonna play a game, I'm just gonna play a game. But this game has to, this video has to be a little bit both. Just because the topic I'm talking about, like, it's one of those things I can only physically explain while playing a game for you guys. So it's not talked about that often, but there's a certain like there's a certain set of rules of engagement when you're playing fatigue mirrors, which is just, mirrors that like, or sorry, when you're playing, not I don't want to say fatigue mirrors, but when you're playing, but when you're playing and you're very close to deck out. So the general rule of thumb is that, like, if you know that the match can go to deck out, or that's like your plan, you want to either you have two methods of attack, especially if you know that you have like no way of like actually like OTKing your opponent, or just somehow like killing them. You want to either draw no cards, or you want to draw a lot of cards. And if your opponent is drawing cards, you want to draw to keep up with them, so you don't get like buried in card advantage. But you want to make sure that you only draw a few more, but not like a lot. And if you draw a lot, you want to make sure that you're playing very aggressively in order to force your opponent to keep drawing cards too. Now this can be very difficult for people to like understand, just because like a lot of times people get like, the fingers get kind of itchy, like that like blood pack, I really want to cast it, huh? Like that Belfgrag, I just, it's sitting in my hand, just I gotta cast it, right? Like, and they just get like a fix for it, and then like that does like mess them up. So for this game, I really like this game a lot, just because like it allows me to perfectly like, show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. So let's go hop into the game. Now for this game, I was versus Control Blood. And generally for Control Blood, because a lot of people don't know how to play it, a lot of people are just trying to like do the whole, okay, well I'm just gonna go to fatigue thing. And because I like understand that, how to like avoid the whole going to fatigue thing, I'm just letting I'm just gonna fatigue my opponent. Like I don't need to do things. I just like wait for you to deck yourself out, because you get that like trigger finger. You just like just want to draw cards. So the reason why I knew he was Control Blood is because generally a good rule of thumb, at least for right now, in the last like few weeks of week of Wonderland Dreams, is that like if you're playing on ladder, if you're playing in like master rank ladder, if your blood opponent has no points, they're Control. If they have a lot of points, they're Carabats. Like straight up, simple as that. Like, and I know this because like not only have I been able to like report this, but also people who I know play at least for 6 to 8 hours per day can also like attest to this. So I go ahead and I keep the Ayala. Like, this matchup is winnable for me. Like it is winnable as in I can actually kill my opponent, but most likely it's just gonna go to fatigue, just because like I don't know exactly how many threats he's running, because like there are a lot of different blood Control Blood lists out there right now. So I'm just gonna play it safe. When he plays the Baphomet on 2, that confirms my suspicions 100%. And I'm just gonna play Ayala. Like, I'm not in a hurry, I'm not in a rush. I don't need to do anything. I don't need to care. So here he plays Blood Moon. So I now know he's gonna play Belfgor on 4, because they always play Belfgor on 4. So, but that's fine. I don't care. I'm not gonna play this Tina, just because like I don't need to. Like I can force him to give me an evolve, but I don't need to. Now here he does play the Wardrobe Raider. Now I wasn't expecting Wardrobe Raider at all, just because generally a lot of people have just kind of like made the shift over to Scarlet Sabrer. So that's fine. It doesn't matter. So here, I am at 9 cards, so I do need to actually play something this turn. That's fine. I'm just gonna go ahead and play Sybil. I'm just gonna go ahead and just go right to 10 mana. I don't need to evolve. Like, using your evolves in this matchup is very dangerous, because like you need to answer a lot of board states, like a lot of board states. So here, when he goes Dire Drain, I know that he himself is also not going to use Evos. Like his game plan is to force me to use Evos first. I will never ever do that. I don't need to. But what I will do is I'll go ahead and keep drawing cards. Now here, this is not quite yet. All right, so here he is here he is blood hungry, and kills my dude. I take 1 damage. That's fine. I don't care. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna Breath of Salamander that. I'm also gonna draw 1 more card. So like I am Storm Dragon, so the entire time I was looking for, you know, my outs for like what I could play. Now here I make a foolish mistake. I try to play my Bahamut into this board. I did not need to play that Bahamut. That was so bad. But I choose to do it, and I choose to just, you know, say fuck it. Let me just go ahead and go for it. If he can't answer this, then you know I win. But of course he has Emeralda. The other reason for why I Bahamuted it was because I didn't want him to just stay in Vengeance for 3 turns for free. Like I wanted it to be okay. Well, if you want to be in Vengeance, you have to go to 10. Go to 10 for me so I can maybe kill you. Now here I do misplay. There is absolutely no reason for me to Breath of Sovereign to that. I literally only did it because I forgot that he wasn't in Vengeance, because in my mind the Blood Moon was still up. I do play the Tina now. And here he just uses Temptress on my face, and he does realize that I'm never gonna Evo first, so he just like he does like kill this, which is fine. I don't mind at all. Like if anything, it actually would have been better for him to have like not Evo'd and just killed it, but that's, you know, that's fine. Like because he's starting to get a little bit impatient. Like he wants to start, you know, winning the game. Like, but I'm not gonna let him. Like I don't need to. Now here he. Right, so it's like this turn. This turn, when we're at like the halfway point of the deck, is when I realize that, oh, okay, I don't need to draw anymore. And clearly he's not gonna play anything because he wants me to like overdraw like for some reason. So what I do this turn at least is that like I do need to keep forcing to like play the game or whatever, like and kind of like empty out his hands so that way he so that way he like, you know, so that way he feels like he wants to draw, and when he chooses to draw, that's when I'm gonna get him. So here I just go ahead and go Saw Quill. I do it for the Zeus. I do it for the Zeus this way I can go ahead and pop my opponent in the face for 5. I'm not gonna Evo. I don't need to Evo. Like I'm under no pressure. Like he can't kill me. I can't kill him. I'm only doing this, as you know, love tap in order to force some cards out of his hand. So here he does use, I believe that's a second Diabolic Drain, which is fine. Like here when I top like the Zeus, unfortunately for me, I drew the unanimated Zeus right afterwards. But like I say, when you're playing Saha stuff or whatever, like if you have an animated copy and an unanimated copy, you have to play whatever copy it was they played off the Saha first. So here he just goes in and just kisses, and then Revelations. Now I didn't really understand using the kiss here. Like I mean, like, because like, okay, the reason why I didn't understand it was that like if you kiss me and then you go back up to 14, but Queen combo, if I have it, still kills you. Like I don't know. Oh, okay, I lied. I get it now. I guess he did it to play around Forte Erd, because I do have Forte sleeves, so he should know that I probably have Forte in my deck. Now here I choose to go ahead and Evo, because now I have a 7/12. He needs to heal. He's already used 3 forms of his 6 possible healing cards. So yeah, so I need him to heal. He has the Diabolic Drain, so now I'm sad because I know I'm gonna get like Revelation again. But here he has to go Kiss because the Zeus is just slightly out of range, thankfully. So now he uses second Temptress. Now these decks they usually only play they usually only play double Temptress. So this is good for me because now I know that, okay, well he's out of Temptresses. He has like no more bursts. The only burst I need to worry about now is Spawn of the Abyss. Spawn of the Abyss and maybe Azazel. And again, like I'm just gonna be playing out cards like I don't need to heal, like, or sorry not heal. I don't need to play out these like Genesis Dragons or anything like that. So here I go ahead and I draw a few more cards. Alright, so let me go and pause here. I choose to draw a few more cards here just because, and while just because like I know he has double Belphegor still left in his deck, and he probably has like blood packs as well. So there's a good chance that he might get baited here, and he might choose to draw. Yep, he chooses to draw because like he's falling into the temptation that like that he physically like needs to do things, otherwise he's like losing the game. Like it was perfectly okay to just play one Belphegor, but he chooses to play both. So that's and that's fine. But this is where I'm gonna get him, because now I will never ever draw again. Never ever ever ever. Because I don't need to. Like it's one of those like I'm literally under like no pressure whatsoever. I also don't need to go for the win either, because like I can just wait for him to deck himself out. Like, because if I play the Scyther for like tempo or something like that, like that doesn't do anything, because like literally what's gonna happen is that like is that he's just gonna kill it, and I'll just have lost removal tool. Now I don't actually know if he is or is not running Bahamut, so that's also why I'm playing around as well, just because like I did foolishly use my first Bahamut like that, and because I know I'm not drawing cards, I know I'm not like drawing into a second one anytime soon. I mean, like it could be soonish, because I am at like 10 cards left in my deck, but again, it's not anytime soon, and that's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Like I have the first Scyther, so as long as I commit enough to make him want to play a card, but not enough to make him want to play a Bahamut, it'll be perfectly fine. Now here, this did force a Bahamut, because if he so this did force a Bahamut, because he knows that if I go Scyther plus Forte, he's gonna die. So, but that's fine, because now all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna Scyther him, and I'm just gonna pass. I don't need to do anything else. Okay, I lied. I choose to play the Forte here. I choose to play the Forte because like he used up a lot of his healing, and now if I play the Forte, I can kill him. And here he does go Hungering Horde into Master of the Black Death. Now Master of the Black Death is super annoying, because it means that because that's in play, I know that I will never ever get to kill him before the end of this game, because like it's gonna stay in play, and before it leaves play, he's probably gonna heal at least once, maybe twice, because like he still has Scarlet Sabers left in his deck. I know he still has like 3 of those. So here's the first one. So now if he plays the second one, he's out of range and I can't kill him. That's perfectly fine. I don't care. Now here I choose to go ahead and use my Evo here to go for the 10/10 Israfil. Now by doing this play is kind of greedy, because this play is kind of greedy, but I choose to go for it now because like the Israfil is difficult to play. So I figured I might as well just go and play it now. I play it now. He maybe plays Emeralda, which he does. That's fine. So here I'm just gonna slam Polly. Like he's already played. Let's see. I believe he's played 2 Emeraldas on me. 1, 2. 2 Emeralda. So most likely the majority of this list, they also only play 2 Emeralda. So if he has a 3rd Emeralda, sure, cool, you got me. So be it. But if he doesn't, then he needs to drop a Bahamut this turn. He drops the Bahamut, I drop a Bahamut back. If he has a 3rd Bahamut, okay, sure, you got me. But I still have my own 3rd Bahamut as well. Or at least I believe I do, because this game went on for a while. Yeah, so I'm just gonna drop the Baja, and again, he has to have an Emeralda. Like he clearly showed me he did not have an Emeralda last turn, so most likely he doesn't have one this turn. And here he just goes Righteous Devil. Eva's Righteous Devil, plays a second one too. But that's fine. The Righteous Devil is not threatening at all. Like it's a 2/5. It's a 2/5 that heals him. But this is the matchup that like it's not gonna matter about the heals, because like he physically cannot bring me to to 0 before he decks out. Like he's at 3 cards left in deck. I have 5 cards left in deck. So I can afford to draw 1 card here. Like the drawing of the card itself doesn't even matter, and that's not what I care about. I literally care about putting the body in play, because I want to make him freak out. So here he goes for the heal, goes space, heals for 2, heals again. That's fine. Like look at the hand size now. At one point he had like 9 cards in hand, like semi-permanently. Now how many does he have? He has 2. He has a total of like 5 cards left. And I know that at least like that one of them is the 3rd Emeralda, and that's fine. Or sorry, not 3rd Emeralda, 3rd Scarlet Saber, and that's fine. Like he plays the Blood Moon here. goes Hungering Horde, but look at how much damage he needs to do. Like, he needs to do so much damage in the next, like, 1 turn in order to not die. Like, sure, he's at 20, but, like, he needs to kill me next turn. That's physically impossible. Like, the only possible way he would, like, the only way he gets, like, close is if he has 3rd Temptress, and even then, that'll only put me at 2, so all you need to do is just, you know, either heal this turn just to make sure, or just, you know, pass. Like, but instead he concedes, because he realizes that there's no way he can kill me. Like, the big thing about this game is just, you know, realizing that, okay, well, that at some point that my opponent, you know, is going to want to play these Belf Cores that are just, like, you know, rotting away in his hand, and all I have to do is just, you know, keep playing enough just to make him want to keep playing the game. This is how he you know, his hand runs dry. When his hand runs dry, he's gonna want to refuel. When he goes to refuel, all I have to do is at that point just stop playing cards. I just stop playing cards. And I just use my AoE, and I don't try to you know, like, win the game. Like, just because you can win a game without putting your opponent to 0. Like, literally, look at that game. Like, my opponent was at 20 HP. 20 HP, couldn't do anything, just died. And like I said, like, these matchups, they don't happen, like, well, they usually don't happen that often. Like it's usually between it usually involves either Ramp Dragon or Control Blood or Control Dirt. For these long, like, fatigue, like, game states that happen. So you probably may or may not, like, end up in one of these games yourself. But if you do, just, you know, just remember that, like, you either want to pick a certain stance and you want to, like, stick to it. You either want to, you know, be the person who draws 1 billion cards, or you want to be the person who draws a few cards less than your opponent. So that way, you know, when it comes down to it, your opponent's gonna be in fatigue. Like, for me personally, I usually, if I know that that's, like, a favorite matchup for me, if I know it's, like, a favorite matchup for me, then I usually want to be the person who draws a few cards left. But if it's an unfavorite matchup, like, depending on the why of why it's unfavored, I usually don't mind, like, being the person who draws, like, a few more cards, just because, like, I know when I'll need to stop. Like, but my opponent might not. Like, because it's a very, very slippery slope. Because, again, as you saw, like, when I played the double Dragon Summoner, like, that freaked him out so much that he went for double Belphegor, and then, like, after that just, like, pushed him, that just sort of, like, you know, pushed him past the point of no return. And, like if he hadn't played those, there was a strong chance that he might have won, because I don't think I would have been able to, like, force him to play, like, more draw cards. But because I knew that he was going to, you know, like, want to play the cards in his hand, just because, like, oh, well, my dragon opponent is playing cards, I need to be playing cards too. Like, you know, little things like that. Just because like for a lot of people, the perception of, if I'm not playing cards, I'm not winning, is a very, very strong rooted, like, fear in them, and you can prey upon that. Just, you know, little things. If you enjoyed the video, go and leave a like, go and hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.